guys, welcome to the channel, and I just saw Kamural's video on, well, some of the latest features of Star Citizen. Features such as having less stuff. Yes, it's very interesting. I'm okay. I'm fine. I enjoy the hell out of No Man's Sky. You have no idea how nice it is to look forward to good stuff, like the new Planets Part 1 update that's not going to be in 5 years, 6 months, and then 5 years again, and all of that bullshit. No, it's already out. People already have it. It's just on the Microsoft side of things that apparently it's taking a little bit more, but give me a couple more days to remember how it was before, not just jump straight into the upgraded, better, cooler looking thing. So really enjoying No Man's Sky. If you don't have it already, I suggest give it a try. Yes, planets will make it look a lot more realistic. If you didn't like the cartoonish kind of feel that it sometimes have, planets going to be making it a lot better. Water and the texture in general. Little piece of advice. I already had it on PS4, but I started fresh new because I got it for PC and Xbox. So if you don't know this, if you have an Xbox, you are better off buying, instead of buying from Steam, buy it from Xbox, because that way you can use it both on your PC and your console. So if I want to play like on the console, on the big TV, right, I can just jump on the same save that I had, or just open it here on the PC, do content. So it's very nice. $24.99 is what that's worth, and you don't pay a single cent more, and the amount of new content just blows your mind. I hadn't even, no kidding, I haven't even scratched the surface of that thing, and it is already fantastic and enjoying a lot of it. Anyway, what is going on with Star Citizen? I'm not gonna quit Star Citizen. I'm not gonna, no, if eventually they get their shit together, if eventually they go bankrupt and someone else buys the IP or buys a company, which apparently is not unlikely what Chris Roberts has in mind in terms of how much money he has put into real estate instead of actually making the game, I don't know. Or maybe they get their shit together and actually start working on making the game. I just know that's not their intent right now. They're actually taking away features. They're making someone in the comments, oh, shut up, you hater, it's an alpha. It's getting worse. You're getting less. You have master modes, which is a massive downgrade from the pleasure that was ship combat. Yes, one of the things about No Man's Sky is that ship combat is a very arcadey. It's okay, but yeah, let's be real. You have, of course, a giant-ass universe and tons of things to do, but ship combat, not the thing there. You can do it, you can improve the weapons, you can upgrade things, shields, and yes, it's fine. But it's not the Newtonian physics thing. It's not in Star Citizen anymore either. So yeah, but we're going backwards. Now, a video from Kamural explained, well, there's several people angry, right, with all of this nonsense. They just can't do anything that doesn't involve a giant-ass time sink. Someone in the comments asked me about, oh, that's not time sink, like gathering resources, gathering loot. No, that's not time sink, because you're working towards something that has purpose. You're working towards something that allows you to make a base, and that base stays there unless you have bad luck when you get the new patch or whatnot. But usually it's gonna be all fine. You keep the things you get in game as it should be, right? But in this case, you have time sink. Time sink, it is nothing. You get nothing in exchange for your time. You just see a clock that says, okay, you're claiming a ship. Wait half an hour. Wait a couple minutes, wait 5 minutes. For what? What's the purpose? Nothing. It's just waiting. It's just wasting time. The new inventory system, which someone was angry about my latest video about showing the inventory system, how it will be, because of one of those many bugs. There was a station in which it had no local inventory anymore. What they don't understand is that that's how the game is going to be from now on. From 3.24 forward, there will be no local inventory anymore. You will have to stand in front of these boxes. So And so as to access the same magic, because it's still bullshit magic, right? Instead of tapping I and accessing everything you need in your home city or station or whatever as you are, now you will have to do the same thing, but standing in front of a box and then waiting for another bullshit box to pop up, and then some more bullshit of moving stuff around, but all just wasting time. There's nothing in return for your time in that sort of scenario. What is your thoughts on increasing gas prices and not having insurance ships come with fuel? Everything being more expensive, everything taking more time, everything basically gearing towards just give up and go buy a ship. There's no point in trying to make money. Oh, but you can make money doing this. It is increasingly rare, and ships are a lot more expensive than they used to be. Clearly, the intention is encouraging you to buy ships with real money. Feels like CIG makes things complicated just for the sake of spending years to make something completely unnecessary. This is the thread that Kimura was. Yeah, let's give it okay, I can't do that here. Right, I'm banned here as well. Sure. Anyway, the purpose of this is just wasting your time. The purpose of this is time wasting. Feels like CIG makes things complicated just to make, well, what I said, call me crazy, but these new item kiosks are about as backwards and unnecessary as possible. Doesn't add immersion or depth to the gameplay either. Literally rather have to walk back to my apartment than deal with these things. At least that would be immersive. Yeah, kind of. What would be the point? There's the point. And one of the things that Kimura did mention is he showed a little clip of a game developer that said, if you're not having fun, right, immersion should not come at the cost of enjoying the game. It is a fucking game at the end of the day. If you do something that gives you immersion, like walking into a ship, yeah, that's cool enough. Not just appearing inside. No, you walk inside the ship. Okay, you sacrifice a few seconds so as to do something more realistic. That is appreciated. What about waiting in line to present your insurance papers for claiming a ship? That would be realistic, wouldn't it? Yes, it would. It would be super realistic to have to wait in line, standing behind other players with your papers and making a claim. Well, no, it's the future. You can make it online, and it's going to be appearing in just a few minutes. That's realistic? Okay. What about me not being able to sell my fucking ship? The ship I bought with real credits in-game. What is realistic about that? Nothing. There's nothing realistic about me not being able to sell the ship that I bought. Why not? I can sell the guns. I can sell the armor. I sure as hell can sell the ship, especially in a fucking ship dealership. In No Man's Sky, when you buy a new ship, you see a ship you want, and you buy it from another NPC, you can either buy it directly or you can leave your own ship in part payment. So it's going to be a few million that is knocked out of that price because he's basically buying your ship in exchange and you're paying for the difference. Or you can just go and sell your ship. Or you can just dismantle your ship and keep the parts. It is options. It is more gameplay. It is enjoyable, and it's not stealing away from your work, from your time invested in the game. None of this applies here because here a bunch of very greedy people sit down and say, no. Players will not be selling ships because we want to encourage buying ships with real money. And it is sad. These kiosks, some art. These kiosks are more steps and annoyances. I know they are not more immersive. The same magic box, as I just said. I hadn't even read this. It's the same magic box as the current inventory system, just more steps and more inconvenience. What's worse, it's a lot largely wasted development time. Some artists had to design them and model them and texture them, and a level designer placed them, while programmer codes is all with user interface, design, etc., etc. A lot of wasted time, money, effort, and development that was wholly 100% unnecessary. And that is where you're wrong. First of all, it's not nearly as much time as making real game progress. Real game development is a lot more work than just doing this crap of putting a box for you to access the same thing you already access, but limited to a box. Yes, there's a little graphic. Yes, there's a little bit of coding in there. Yes, there's a bit of user interface, right? but it's really nothing compared to doing what you have, for example, in No Man's Sky, like revamping everything or giving you new missions to actually go do, things that you haven't done before. Giving you more content is a lot more work than this. But this is perfect for CIG because it creates the false sense of progression in the game. So we are working on the game. We're doing. Oh, but you're so stupid, CIG. This is really sucking. This is really bad. We're making the game. Why? 2 reasons, as I explained before. First of all, it's about time sink. It's about the progress that they give you is just you wasting more time. And second, it's the legal aspect of, hey, when we get sued, which we get all the damn time because we are this close to being a scam. When we get sued, we can just go in front of a judge and say, see, we're doing this. This is the new patch. What's the feature in this patch, sir? Well, you now have to use, we're physicalizing everything. Oh, okay. And it sounds okay in legal terms. In legal terms, they are working on the game. Is it really game development when there's nothing new year after year? Of course not. But legally speaking, they cover their asses. It's a $700 million company. Or more, whatever the hell it is now. They have a team of lawyers that explain exactly all of these things. And it's becoming way too obvious. It's extremely obvious what they're doing. Meanwhile, they could have more easily separated 100 different apartments into separate entities. Oh dear, you're so innocent. This is already basically done in server. Yeah, they could have given us permanent apartments. Who gives a fuck? Yeah, that's my apartment. That's where I place my... No, you still don't get it. It's all about time sink. It's all about wasting time. It's even about, they probably even have social experts in human psychology. I mean, this is a big part of the pay-to-win mechanism, which is you don't do new game content in pay-to-win. You buy the feeling of something new by buying a new ship, not by playing the game. You don't want people playing the game. You want people buying ships. So all of these things are this a video from Pay to Win the Game, I think it's called. That video was excellent and it explained all of the pay to win mechanics, including you have to get bored. There has to be nothing for you to do because if not, you start playing instead of buying stuff, right? If the game is good, you play, you have fun, and you don't feel the need to buy yet another fucking ship that you don't even need. Well, no. Focus only on selling more ships. Then create interactions with the closet, drawers, current inventory, more immersive, and players exactly into what most people expected. They could give you this all along, but why give you something that they could maybe sell, I don't know, 5, 10 years down the road, sell you an apartment? They will do that. Don't put it past them, they will. Now, you didn't have to waste massive amounts of money with 15 different people tied up hundreds of hours. I don't know. I don't think they really spend all that much time, money on doing this. This is rather simple because it's just very backwards. It's just limiting your access to your inventory to a small place and these little boxes. Really, years for doing this? All fucking year. We're in July. It's July already, right? And this is what they've done all year? Permanent hangars? Still not, and it's not really the permanent hangars that we're supposed to have. We were supposed to have the York and whatever it is, and all those pretty looking things. No, you get the same fucking shitty hangar that you already have. That's all you get. Login, assign players an apartment, interact. Yeah, you're talking about as if someone that wants to make a game. This is not what CIG is all about, okay? Accept this, understand how this works. If you're still okay, by all means, keep on flying around. I fly around every once in a while. I still plan on checking things out eventually. Honestly, I don't see the point on even logging in for. Let me know in the comments below. Do you see the points in logging in for 324? You like the idea of moving boxes for... I'm not being sarcastic or anything. Honestly, do you think it's going to be fun moving boxes around, having people steal your ship because they haven't even thought about how that's going to work? So you're going to be loading up a Cuddy Black with a few boxes and someone just walks into your ship and screws it over, or stores your boxes in the same spot in which you are and just steals all your shit because they haven't even thought through all of this. That's why they're not even making this available yet. It's not even in wave 1. Again, it's almost August. and we still are here. So this is what a lot of people just don't understand, and they get angry. Oh, shut up, it's an alpha. Okay, you're a child. You have no idea what these people are about, how these people have decided to obviously run their business, and it is the complete opposite of what Hello Games does with No Man's Sky. These are guys that have a sense of pride, a love for the game, a love for their work. I'm an author. I'm a creator as well. I take pride in what I do. Is it perfect? Of course not. But I do take it very seriously. I do put a lot of love and dedication. And guess what? It is rewarded. People appreciate that. That's why my first book has over 1,000 reviews. It's not even my native language, and it has over 1,000 reviews in Amazon. And I do the same thing, so it could be better or worse. But when you care about what you do, people appreciate it. You can do that. People will appreciate it, and people will give you the money. Hello Games will be around for a long time. I have no doubt whatsoever. Things can happen as always, but if I had to place my bets, they will be around for a long time. It's a completely different idea of not just game developing it's about the kind of person that you are, right? Those guys, they love their job. They love what they do, and it shows. You see the dedication in everything they do. These guys, Chris Roberts and the people, they liked games, but at some point they realized, hey, it's a shitload of money, and we can make it because they obviously buy the ships. Okay, let's make a few million. Let's make a few million more. A few million more. And more. And more. Hey, Chris, we're a ship-selling business. That's what we do. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm funny that way. I want more features. Feature creep. Miscommunication. Feature creep. Yeah, letter from the chairman. Yeah. Feature flight model. No, now we go back. Now in a couple of years more, we will go back to flight model 317. Then we will try a few years later for master modes again. All of that is a waste of fucking time, intentionally so, because they only focus on the business model that they already have accepted without any question, no doubt whatsoever. People confuse about, they're wasting time, they're wasting resources. No, understand that this is not the model you think it is. The business model is just focusing on selling chips, nothing else matters, in case you haven't noticed it already. See you next time.